Hello and welcome to Tacticarp TV. My name is Tacticarp and we're back again with another how-to video where we look into rigs and presentations and give you a step-by-step guide that you can follow to put these presentations together. In today's video, we're looking at a very simple yet very effective rig, and that's the balanced wafter rig. Let's get started. You're going to need a size 4 curved shank hook, I'm also going to use one kicker aligner. This is just going to help the hook turn around into the carp's mouth. One anti-tangle, I'm using the 38mm extra stiff anti-tangle. Then you'll also need one boilie stop. This is just going to keep the bait in place. I'm going to cut off a very small piece of rig tubing. I've decided to go for a brown color. I'm also using the Tacticarp 35-pound coated hook link, and you'll also need a little bit of tungsten putty. And last but not least, you're going to need a pair of scissors as well as a boiling needle. Start off by removing about 10 or so centimeters of the coated hook link. Then you're just going to tie a simple figure of 8 loop knot. You're going to need to make this a very small knot, so the boiling needle really comes in handy when you're tying such small and difficult knots. Just thread the boiling needle through, and on the way back just take the other end of the figure of 8 loop knot, and you can tighten everything in place, and that should be secure. Now go ahead and cut off the extra tag end. And you can also cut off the other side of your rig at about length of 25 to 30 centimeters. Now just take your bait and thread your boiling needle through it. You're going to firstly add the bait to the figure of 8 loop knot that you just tied. You'll see why a bit later on in the video. The only thing I did here was just place the boilie stop onto the bait. Now go ahead and cut off a very small piece of rig tubing, about 5mm or so. This is going to come onto the hook. Now go ahead and thread the rig tubing through from the other side of the rig all the way through to where your hook bait is. Take your curved shank hook and thread the point through the rig tubing. You can place that around the opposite of where the point is. This is going to assist a lot when you're trying to balance the rig on the bottom of the lake bed. Now make sure the hook bait is far enough from the hook, but not too far or not too close. This is going to make a big difference at how the rig is presented. Just thread the other side of the rig through the eye of the hook. And just tie a simple knotless knot. Now take your kicker aligner and thread that through the opposite side of the rig as well. And you're just going to gently place that over the knotless knot and the eye of the hook. Just take your time with this. It can be a bit difficult to attach that over the eye of the hook, but it makes a huge difference with the hooking capabilities of the rig. What I like to do is just add a little bit of tungsten putty to where the coated part of the hook link is. The weight of that tungsten putty is just going to help that hook turn around in a carp's mouth, so it makes a big difference with the hooking capabilities of the rig as well. The last and final step of this rig is to simply thread your anti-tangle sleeve from the opposite side of the rig. And then you just tie a simple knotless knot. Make sure that's nice and tight. And you can go ahead and cut off the tag end and place your anti-tangle sleeve over the knot so the whole rig is presented perfectly and neatly. And that's the final rig. It's a very simple to tie rig and it's extremely effective underwater. You'll see that once the rig goes into the water, the rig itself is fully balanced and the point is just going to lay flat on the bottom, and as that wafter bait sits in the water, later on the rig is just going to lie flat on the bottom, still giving you the perfect rig presentation. The reason I love this rig so much is because it's almost invisible on the bottom of the lake bed, and the hook bait just presents itself in almost any situation. So there you have it. That's the balanced wafter rig. Such a simple yet very effective rig, and it works in almost any scenario. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below so you know exactly when we upload new videos. I thank you for watching and enjoy your day.